Hi, Shane Wilson from the Meditation Learning Center. We're going to be talking and working with thoughts and thinking and beliefs. The Buddha, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we shall become. So this is your opportunity to become something. When people come in on an individual basis to learn meditation and to learn how these tools work so that they can be a meditator, these are generally people that have not meditated at all. But generally what they come in for is to find a way for them to fix one of their problems, one of their situations in life. So they want to use meditation as a form of self-psychotherapy. One of my teachers, Matt Flickstein, mentioned that meditation should not be used as a form of self-psychotherapy. And I kind of, follow that rule that it shouldn't be used as a form of psychotherapy. And I after a while, I kind of questioned why. But it turned out that why Matthew Flickstein said this is that he didn't want us to visit the past. He didn't want us to, as meditators, to go back into the past and see these negative things that happened and bring them into the future and then work with them in our meditation. And I can understand that meditation is not a time for going into the past or going into the future. What we want to do is be absolutely present as possible. We want to be in this present moment, in this stillness of this presence, and that's where we want to do our work, we could say, as a meditator. That's why we focus on an object. That object is a tool. It's just a tool that we're using to become present. And that's why meditation works. But people come into this room and they want to know meditation. Generally, they are a little bit embarrassed about their situation and they don't want to share it. They want to know how to remedy it. Eventually, the people that I work with anyway, I'm not sure about my students, I can't speak for them, but the people that come and work with me, the clients, eventually many of them open up. We come to realize that they are working with something that has been kind of tormenting them, and they're hoping that meditation will allow them to get a clear view of what is happening in their life. And indeed, it will. It can do that. It certainly can. If we look at thoughts as the difficulty, which is many times the situation, these thoughts are originating from the past or they're coming from the future. And let me explain that. If we have difficulties with something that's coming from the past, it's because there is ill will or anger towards something, someone, or ourselves about the past. Meditation can help us see that and kind of unravel that pretty quickly sometimes. But our intention is not necessarily to go back in the past and see what happened and dive in there and dig around and see what happens, but we want to be present and let the past come to us. We want to understand why we are not at peace at this time in this present moment. The reason will reveal itself if we can have a consistent practice in meditation. The past will say, here I am, this is what we're looking at, this is what you should do, I'm sorry, or this is your belief, and drop it, and so on and so forth. Pretty much when we talk about meditation, it is a letting go anyway. We should be letting go of things. And oftentimes that's where meditation comes in, and that's where it provides this wholesomeness for us. The other area that we have difficulties with is fear. Fear comes from the future. False evidence that appears real that acronym is very, very accurate because it's falseness that appears like it's really threatening us, that it's like it's really going to give us trouble, but it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet, so that's the proof in the pudding right there that that we're working with the fear of the future. It is based in the future. If there's any kind of fear at all, look at it and see that it's in the future. And again, many times it takes this very still mind for us to see this, the past and the future, and how our fears are tied to the future, and how our past is filled with ill will, anger, just kind of an uptightness about something that happened, somebody or something. Now, a big part of this is our thoughts and our beliefs. I wanted to mention, I don't usually do book reviews here, but there's a very good book by Bruce Doyle. This book is called How to Think Your Way to the Life You Want. And he's got several books that are like this. This is one that I know is published at this time. It's being published. He's got some other ones that I'm not quite sure whether they're published or not, and I don't know the names. If I find the names, I'll put them down below. But what he talks about is our belief system. This is a very good book if you want to know more about your thought and your beliefs and how they come about. So it's not necessarily, I'm going to have to put on my Clark Kent glasses, but the belief system, beliefs about oneself, beliefs about others, beliefs about one's environment, beliefs about everything else. Your belief system, he calls, is the Bible for your life. And the thoughts and the beliefs that we carry around, I almost got that kind of tangled up with what the belief do we know, like the movie. But the beliefs that we have determine what direction we're going to go in life. So we owe it to ourselves to really look at that. And again, that's what meditation does for us. This allows us to see our beliefs, who we are, what we feel is our belief that directs who we are, who we, the being, doing, and having that we pertain to and that we have in this world. So this is a good book. It's a nice little book. Check it out if you get a chance. The Buddha talked very deeply and very sincerely about us understanding our beliefs and our thoughts. And when we have trouble, difficulty meditating, we surely have difficulty being present when we're out of meditation as well. There's something that is an agitation for us. And we owe it to ourselves to understand what that is. Meditation allows us to see that. I'm very passionate about meditation. I've been teaching it for quite a few years. I teach others to teach. And I've seen the benefit. But I also believe that meditation should be a happy experience, and because it provides happiness and joy for everybody. While we're doing it, it can also be happiness, provide happiness for us. So I hope this helps. Push the like button below, and thank you very much for listening to me.